We're going to have a look at algebraic fractions. I'm going to start by simplifying fractions. Whenever you're asked to simplify algebraic fractions, like these ones here, you always factorise first, let's pull out your 3, and then see if you can cancel down. So those 3's cancel down to give you 3a plus 1 over a. In number 2, I can factorise out the x, leave me x plus 1 over x squared. The x and the x squared cancels to give you an x in the bottom row. So x plus 1 over x. Number 3, I can pull out the 4 and a q from the top row. Pulling out a 4 and a q leaves me with a p. Pulling a 4 out of that leaves me with a 2. Pulling a q out leaves me with a q. And bottom line, 2pq. The 4 and the 2 cancels to give you a 2 in the top, and the q's cancel. Top line becomes 2p plus 2q over p. Number 4, I can pull an m from the top, m plus n. The bottom is a difference of two squares, m plus n, m minus n. Cancel those two brackets. Now you can only cancel after you have factorised. Number 5, this is the difference of two squares. So it's 3y minus 1, 3y plus 1. And you can pull a 3 out of the bottom there, giving you 3y plus 1. 3y plus 1 and 3y plus 1 cancels, giving you 3y minus 1 over 3. Number 6, pull out the 2 on the top row. Now that's still not finished, that's a difference of two squares, t minus 3, t plus 3. The bottom is an easy quadratic, t plus 3, t minus 1. Remember, you're picking two numbers, the 3 and the minus 1, multiply to give you a minus 3 and add to give a 2. So 3 take away 1 gives you 2, and 3 times minus 1 gives you your minus 3. And that bottom just stays the same. Those two factors cancel because they're both t plus 3, giving you 2, t minus 3, t minus 1. Number 7, you pull out your a minus 4, nothing else can be done there. The bottom is an easy quadratic, so it goes a minus 4, a plus 2. Because minus 4 and 2 multiplied give you minus 8, and minus 4 add 2 gives you minus 2 when you add them. A minus 4 and a minus 4 cancel, a over a plus 2. And number 8, pull out your a, giving you a plus 3. That's the difference of two squares, a plus 3, a minus 3. They cancel to give you a over a minus 3. Now, so I've got some more to go here. This one here is an easy quadratic. What multiplies to give 6, minus 6 and adds to give minus 1. So it's minus 3 and minus 2. Sorry, it's minus 3 and plus 2. Because minus 3 times 2 gives you minus 6. Minus 3 plus 2 gives you minus 1. What multiplies to give you 15 and adds to give you minus 8. So it's minus 5 and minus 3. H minus 3 cancel, giving you h add 2 over h minus 5. Number 10, what multiplies to give you 15 and adds to give minus 2? It's a minus 5 and a positive 3. So multiply to give minus 15, minus 5 adds 3, gives you minus 2. That's a harder quadratic to solve. It starts off 2y and y. I want the outsides and the insides to give me minus 9. And I've got 5 to play with. So if I put in minus 5 and a plus 1, minus 5 and a plus 1 multiply to give you minus 5. The outside is minus 10, add 1, gives you minus 9. So that's it factorised. Now check for any cancelling. Y minus 5 and y minus 5 cancel. Y plus 3 over 2y, add a 1. Number 11, pull out the common number. And you can also, that's the difference of two squares there, so there's more factorising to be done. A minus 4, a plus 4. The bottom line, just pull out your 6. So you have 6, a add 4. They cancel to give you 3, a minus 4 over 6. And the 3 and the 6 also cancel. 3 goes into that once and goes into that twice. So your answer is a minus 4 over 2. Question 12. Pull out your A. A, add 4. In the bottom row, pull out your 2 and an A, giving you A minus 5. The A's cancel and nothing else cancels, so it's A plus 4 over 2A minus 5. Number 14. It looks like it's grouping because there's 4 terms. So if we look at the first 2 terms, I can pull out an A add X. The last 2 terms, I can pull out a minus Y, giving me A add X. All over, in the bottom, I can pull out a Y, A add X. Now these 2 brackets are the same in the top. We're not finished factorising the top. Pull those brackets out. So A plus X, pull the A plus X out of that one. Leaves you with an A. Pull the A plus X out, leaves you with a Y. Now the whole thing's nicely factorised. You can cancel those 2 terms. A minus Y over Y. So that's simplifying down. You always factorise first and then simplify it down. Multiplying and dividing fractions now. You factorise first and then cancel as appropriate. So it's a similar process of what we've just done there. This one here is a difference of 2 squares. A minus B, A plus B. To divide, you turn the 1 after the division sign upside down and multiply. And put brackets around that so you can see how it nice and neatly cancels there. 9 goes into both of these. 9 goes into that 4 times, 9 goes into that 5 times. My final answer is 4, A minus B over 5. Number 2, top line's fine. Bottom line needs to factorise. What multiplies to give minus 6 and adds to give 1. So it's x minus 3, x plus 2. Because minus 3 times 2 is minus 6, minus 3 add 2 is minus 1. Top line's fine. Let's put brackets around it to make it look neat. Bottom line, I can pull out the 2. Now ready to cancel. X plus 2, x plus 2. X plus 1, x plus 1. Now there's nothing in the top, but make sure you put a 1 there. And the bottom line is 2, and then x minus 3. Number 3. This is a hard factorising one, so it's going to start off 3p and p. The outsides and the insides have to give me a 1. And I've got the number 2 to play with. So if I put a 2 and a 1. If I put a positive there, it gives me positive 3p. Minus 2p gives me my 1p. Minus 2 times 1 gives me my minus 2, so that's fine. All over 2. Factorising this a wee bit easier. So it's 4, 2p add 1. The bottom here is a harder quadratic to factorise. So I'm going to split it up into a 3p and a 2p. I've got a 2 to play with. Now the outsides and the insides have to give me minus p. If I go for a 2 there, I'll get a 4, and a 1 there, I'll get a 3. I want it to be a minus 1, so minus 4 plus 1. Just check that. Minus 1 times 2 gives minus 1 times 1. Sorry, minus 2 times 1 gives me minus 2. The outside is 3p minus 4p gives me a minus p. Now I'm going to see what cancels off. 3p minus 2, 3p minus 2. 2p add 1, 2p add 1. 4 and 2. 2 goes into that, 2 goes into that. So that sum breaks down into 2p add 1 over 1. So we can just leave that out. Number 4. First thing I notice there, I can take a 2 out of that top line. X squared minus 2x minus 8. That will factorise further, we'll do that in a wee second. This is the difference of 2 squares. X minus 4, x plus 4. Take out 3, x add 4. Take out a 4, x add 2. So factorising this bit here still to factorise. So it's 2. It's an easy quadratic. What multiplies to give minus 8, it adds to give minus 2. It's minus 4 and a plus 2. Because minus 4 times 2 is minus 8, and minus 4 plus 2 is minus 2. All over x minus 4, x plus 4, times 3, x add 4 over 4, x add 2. Now ready to cancel. X add 2, x add 2, x add 4, x add 4, x minus 4, x minus 4. 2 goes into 2 once, and 2 goes into that twice. So we're left with 3 on the top and 2 on the bottom. The next one, number 5. Factorising that, pull out a 5. So it's 2a minus b. To divide by a fraction, you turn this upside down and multiply. 2a minus b, more than one term, I'm going to put brackets around it. I'm looking to see what cancels. 2a minus b, 2a minus b. These two numbers cancel by 12. 12 into that 3 times, 12 into that 4 times. So it's 15 over 4. Number 6. This doesn't factorise, so I'll just put brackets around it because of more than one term. The bottom doesn't factorise. Dividing, I'm going to turn this upside down and multiply. I'm going to factorise this at the same time, so p squared minus 1. That's the difference of two squares. That one's quite easy to miss. So p squared over 4, p minus 1, p plus 1. Now I'm ready to cancel. P plus 1, p plus 1. P and p squared, just give me a p in the top. So it's p over 2 times 4 is 8, p minus 1. Number 7. The first term looks like it's grouping because I've got 4 terms. So look at the first two and pull out an x, x minus a. Look at the next term and pull out a b, x minus a over x. Divide it means turn it upside down and multiply. I'll just factorise this while I'm putting it in the bottom line. So pull out your x, or your 10, give me that. Top line's still not fixed. I must pull out my x minus a. That will leave me with an x plus b over x times 5x squared over 10x minus a. X minus a, x minus a. 5 into 5, 5 into 10 goes twice. X squared over x gives me an x in the top. So it's x in the top times your x plus b over your 2 on the bottom. Number 8. This is an easy quadratic. What multiplies to give 4 and adds to give minus 4, minus 2 and minus 2. The bottom line, pull out your a. This is an easy quadratic. What multiplies to give 9 and adds to give 6, 3 and 3. And the bottom line is an easy quadratic. What multiplies to give minus 6 and adds to give 1. So it's plus 3 and a minus 2. Because 3 times minus 2 is minus 6. And 3 add minus 2 is 3 take away 2, which is 1. Now ready to cancel. A plus 3, a plus 3. A plus 3, a plus 3. A minus 2, a minus 2. Leaving me with a minus 2 in the top and an a in the bottom. And the next one. Pull out a 3 and an x. So 3x, x minus 2y. The bottom line, nothing can be done there. Times, nothing can be done there. That's the difference of two squares. Remember that 4 is 2 squared. So that will go x minus 2y, x plus 2y. Dividing means turn it upside down and multiply. Let's see if anything cancels here. X minus 2y, x minus 2y. X with an x. 3 into 9 goes 3 times. 5 into 5, 5 into 10. Y and a y squared gives me a y. Z and z squared will cancel. Z out of that. That just gives me a z. Now I'm left with in the top row 4z times 2, so it's 8z. The bottom row is 3y, x add 2y.